The most cinematic moment of the Wars of the Roses isn't a coronation. It's a charge. On August 22, 1485, King Richard III met the invading claimant Henry Tudor. At the Battle of Bosworth Field, Richard had the crown, but his political ground was unstable. Henry had a thinner blood claim, but a coalition of men who wanted Richard gone, and the battlefield was loaded with uncertainty, especially the waiting forces of the Stanley family. Bosworth wasn't just about numbers. It was about time. If Henry survived the day, he could become a magnet for more support. If Richard killed him, the rebellion could collapse instantly. So Richard did something terrifyingly direct. He launched a hard cavalry strike, straight at Henry Tudor. This wasn't random bravery. It was a calculated decapitation attempt. Kill the rival, break the enemy's will, and end the war before loyalties shifted. Accounts describe Richard cutting a path through Henry's protective ring and killing Henry's standard-bearer, Sir William Brandon, a blow meant to shatter morale and mark Henry as next. Richard got close enough that the outcome hung on seconds. Exactly the kind of moment medieval battles sometimes turned on. But politics moved faster than courage. The Stanleys especially, the faction aligned with William Stanley, intervened at the critical time. Richard's small strike force was swallowed by enemies. The king was surrounded, pulled off his advantage, and killed. With Richard's death, the last crowned Yorkist king fell on the field, and Henry Tudor claimed the throne as Henry VII, founding the Tudor dynasty. That's why the almost matters. If Richard's charge had reached Henry, England's next century could look unrecognizable. No Henry VII consolidation, no Tudor marriage strategy, no Henry VIII in the form we know. The Tudors didn't begin in a palace. They began because one king's final gamble failed by a narrow margin.